Guys, this is part 2 of chapter 16. Wait, hold on for a sec. What is this? Oh shit. Okay, well, continue playing. My bad. Night has fallen by the time you and your guests arrive at the upper assemblies rooms. You and Briar stand beneath the balconies surveying the festivities. I suppose Mr. Richards can't throw an enjoyable party, just so long as he doesn't attend. You should make your rounds. I'm sure everyone is dying to talk to you. Yes, my hostly duties await, though I don't mind tonight. Briar makes for the refreshments as you survey the gathered reveals. Hello, hello. Did you see Miss Holloway's face? Or Kenneth Rita's face, or Richard Wesley's face? Yeah. I wonder if Richard Wesley even knew what was happening, or if he was just playing along. I take it you enjoyed the day's events, Miss Sutton? Such a horrible business. How would you ever get over the sheer drama of it? As long as I'm free of Mr. Richards, that's all I care about. Dawning realization blooms across Miss Sutton's face, and she breaks into a beaming smile. But I was there. Yes, we all were. No, I was there. I will be the belly of every ball with my first-hand account. Miss Sutton prattles as you, Mr. Sinclair, share. You lean in to whisper to him. Sir, your patience is saint-like. The secret is tuning her out entirely. A few hmms, and the occasionally really is all it takes. An ideal conversation partner for you, then. So how does it feel to be free of the former Duke? It's the weight lifted off from me, the torment of which I wasn't previously aware. Thank you, Countess Clare, for putting the final nail in his coffin, so to speak. It was my pleasure, as you're more than aware. You briefly turn your attention back to Miss Sutton, who is blissfully unaware of your whispered conversation. No bachelor will be able to resist my... Go. I'll keep Miss Sutton from talking anyone else's ear off. And my lady, you were a bit tackler back there. Just talk no one. I mean, just enjoy the party. You make your way towards the buffet, where you find your grandmother speaking with Queen Charlotte. They both smile as you approach. Ah, Countess Clare, your grandmother and I were just discussing you. All good things, I hope. We were on the subject of your composure during the ordeal of being engaged to a traitor. What you went through must have been horrendous, which makes it all the more impressive that you presented yourself as a proper lady throughout. You prove yourself worthy of that tiara atop your head every day. A lady such as yourself is rare. Your valor and refinement ought to be rewarded, and so, for your courageous service to the crown, I dub you Countess Clare of Edgewater, championess of the realm. Your Majesty, I don't know what to say. You need to not say anything. Your actions have spoken greater volumes than any voice could. Now, I must away. I've lingered in Bath long enough, and should return to London. I do have one thing to ask of you, though. Anything, Your Majesty. When you have a proper wedding, don't neglect my invitation. With a sweep of her skirt, she's gone, followed by her guards. You turn back to your grandmother. Clare, my dear, I'm sorry I didn't arrive sooner. I forgive you, lady grandmother, for that. You made things right, and that's what matters. You proved that you truly care for me, not just for Edgewater's fate. Oh, Clare, you are the most important thing in my world. I promise I will never again question your judgment or abilities. She opens her mouth to say something else, but you're interrupted by Briar beckoning you to the other side of the room. Pardon me, lady grandmother. Why, Miss Briar Dally, you look free as a bird tonight. That's because we are free. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much, and the best part is still to come. What could possibly top Mr. Richards' arrest or my royal confirmed hold on Edgewater? That's just it. You're Countess of Edgewater now, and free to marry who you please. Even Sir Luke is suitable, now that he's been knighted. And you know, Mr. Chambers would gladly wed you if your heart lies with Miss Parsons. I don't know, Briar. After everything, don't you think it's best to wait? What? No. You have 4 good-hearted people who would die for you, and you want to wait to marry one of them? I don't want to just... Wouldn't it be best? What would be best is for you to follow your heart. She gives you a probing look. But who do you want to be with? I know your mind hasn't wavered from Miss Parsons, but as your best friend, I must ask you one last time to be sure. Miss Parsons, man, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Miss Parsons has always been Miss Parsons. Eee! I knew it. She's your perfect match in every way. You have to go talk to her now. I'll make sure no one notices you're gone. However will you manage that? Don't you think it's high time I learned to play the piano forte? You're far too good to me, Briar. You'll just have to repay me with all the details. You give her a quick hug, then turn towards Miss Parsons as Briar calls for attention. I'd like to play a song for you all in celebration. I warn you, it's rather experimental. Her voice, along with the general din of the ball, fades as you reach Miss Parsons. Miss Parsons, I've been waiting for you to have a free moment. There's something I wish to discuss alone. I know a lovely place nearby that would serve us well. Follow me. You and Miss Parsons slip through the ballroom doors and out into the streets of Bath. After a short walk, you find yourself in a selected part with an enormous hedge maze in the center. It's solid and still, but for the rustle of leaves and the twinkle of the stars above, you meander down a moonlit path. This place is lovely, so quiet. Yes, the quiet is quite welcome after such a momentous day. You must be a wellspring of emotions. Honestly, I feel as if I'm among the stars, looking down on a world of possibilities I thought were lost to me. I will never allow myself to be caged like that again. It's a delight to see you smile so easily again. We made it through together. You come upon a bench, and Miss Parsons gestures for you to sit. She sits beside you and takes your hand in her own. Claire, there was a moment in that church where I really, truly thought you were lost to me, and it nearly killed me. Miss Parsons glances at the ground, draws in a deep breath, and meets your eyes once again. I'm sorry, Annabelle. Please let me finish. You opened my eyes so much recently to adventure and freedom and love. Seeing you on the altar with him, I knew in that moment I would have given my life to keep you from that faith. I would have given anything. You gently brush a lock of hair off her neck and settle your hand at his neck, drawing her closer. But you did keep me from such a fate, Annabelle. You kept my hope, my heart alive. After the duel, when I didn't know, it was the closest I came to surrendering the darkness. I thought I failed you. No, Annabelle, you could never. Without you, even with the former Duke still in chains, this Claire would be gone. She wrapped her other hand around yours, a gentle breeze tugging at the loose curls around her face. At the wedding, the instant Queen Charlotte intervened, I thought, perhaps in lieu of giving my life for you, I could give it to you. Every moment passed in your presence only makes me want more of you. I can never, ever get enough. I'm not sure there's any such thing as enough, Claire, and I don't want there to be. Neither do I. I sure hope you wouldn't tire of me. On the contrary, I agree. You're a force of nature. I wish to be caught up in the beautiful, tempt this of you for the rest of my days. I once stood before you on a night not unlike this one, and asked you a vitally important question. Much has changed since that night, but one thing certainly hasn't: my feelings for you. I still can't offer a proper wedding, but I can offer you a lifetime of love and bliss. Slides down on the ground and kneels before you, produces a rose and holds it out to you. Here I am, my Claire, as you've always known me, utterly and completely yours. I will carry you in my heart as my one and only love forevermore. If only you will marry me, if not in law, then in heart, in soul, in spirit. You pull her to you and kiss her deeply, encircling her waist with your arms. You let the kiss linger for several blissful minutes before breaking away to whisper in Parsons' ear. I love you, Annabelle. I love you too, Claire, with all that I have and all that I am. Miss Parsons' eyes twinkled as they flicked to the arc of foliage that surged on the entrance of the hedge maze. You know, I imagine everyone at the ball is too busy celebrating to notice our absence. We could stay a little longer if you like. Oh, and what activities might we find to pass the time? I have more than a few ideas, starting with getting ourselves lost in the hedge maze. Once we reach the center, it can be as though ours are the only two souls in the world. So shall we venture into the unknown? I don't have enough diamonds. Fuck. Well, that does sound wonderful. I want to get back and announce the engagement immediately, before anyone has a chance to arrange another secret betrayal behind my back. I understand your caution. Soon enough, we'll have all the time in the world to spend together. You twine your fingers from Miss Parsons and lead the way back to the reception. You slip back through the heavy wooden doors, and no one seems any the wiser to your disappearance. You quickly locate Mr. Chambers and take his hand. I'm gonna stop the video there, guys. I gotta go pick up my boyfriend. I'll talk to you guys after. Love you all. Bye-bye.